ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me. I am Chad with CD Shavin, and thank you for joining for another shave of the day. Today, we're going to be doing a soap review of a sample that I have, Razorock 1. The label has an X to it. I don't have a copy of the actual picture right now of the label. I will put that on the thumbnail for the video, so you should be able to see it there. That's what I'll use for that, for the picture, so you guys can see that. So, Razorock 1, it's got an X on it, and on the label as opposed to, it's available at razorock.com for $9.99 for a 5-ounce tub or container. The scent is reminiscent of Italy's Amalfi Coast in the summer, according to the website. I would not know that. I've never been to Italy. I hear it's gorgeous, though. The scent notes are aromatic citrus, anista, jasmine, cyclamen, rose, fig, amber, musk, peach, hay, and tonka bean. I like the tonka bean scent. I really like the way that that comes out in a lot of soaps. A little bit about Razorock. They were established in 2009, so they've been doing this for about 8 years. Owned by Joe Abatangelo and Michael Lurario. I think I said that right. If I didn't, guys, I'm really sorry. Anyway, I've been really wanting to try this soap for a while, and I had this sample for a little bit, so I'm really eager to give it a shot. Sample was provided to me by Jason Rudman from Rud's Shaves. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to him, give him a subscribe, check him out. He's got a lot of good stuff and a lot of good information. So let's get this shave underway. I've got the sample pressed into my bowl here. As far as a practical scent, it's a very clean. It does remind me of outside. It's nothing I've smelled outside, but when I smell this, that's immediately where my head goes. I think about outside. I can't really place this to anything practical other than it just smells very clean. It doesn't smell like laundry. It's not like those air fresheners that you get that say like clean linen. It doesn't smell like any of that crap. It's very nice scent. For the brush, which I have already soaked, we're going to be using my Wowie Pure Badger Hair brush. For the aftermath, we're going to be using Scentsy Refreshing Face Balm. I've had this for a little while. I want to give this a shot. It's bergamot, sea salt, and something called solar amber. So this stuff smells pretty good. It also has a very clean scent to it. It kind of smells a little bit like hand cream, but it's got a kind of a, I don't know, just a fresh scent attached to it. It smells good. And today is kind of hot outside. I figured this might be nice to go with. So, for the mowing of the face, we're going to be going with Razorock German 37. I'm sorry, mowing of the head. Razorock German 37 with our feather blade in it. This is going to end up being on our third and final use. I don't use blades past 3. So, toss that in the water. The blade has already been aligned, ready to go. Toss that in the water, let that heat up for a few seconds, and while we prep the skin, throw some water on it. So I'm just gonna throw a little bit of water in the bowl, just a couple of droplets. The brush is already wet, so here we go. Now this soap is a little bit, I don't want to say it's a hard puck, it's not. But this soap is definitely a little bit harder than some of the others that I've used, like Katie's Bubbles, Sterling, Crown King, yeah, even Black Ship. Is that my Black Ship that I used the other day? Yeah. Yeah, Black Ship. The Davy Jones, this stuff is pretty soft compared to this. This is a much harder soap. Excuse me. But let's go ahead and get this lathered up here. Yeah, I suspect it's going to be need a little bit more water also, because I could tell by the consistency of it when I put it in there. Tapped it into the bowl, it was really kind of hard. But I need a good head shave today. Probably should have used a stiffer brush, I'm thinking. just because I knew it was a harder soap when I put it in there. I probably should have went with a bore, but that's all right. We'll get it going. We'll get it done. If I have to, I'll spend the extra time with it, lathering it, and come back to you. But I know you guys want to see the real time on this. I always feel like, you know, if somebody's trying to give a good review on a soap, you know, it's nice to see the real time in lathering it, because you want to see how long, you know, something like this would take. This brush is really soaking up the soap, though. I mean, you can see it's... water here. I don't usually have to add a lot of water to Razorock soaps. I'm a fan of Razorock. I like their stuff. But this particular one just seems to require it. That's all. There we go. As you can see, I mean, there's still quite a bit of soap in there, and I used a pretty healthy sample to it, but we'll add a little bit more water to that. It's coming out of the bowl here. Smells nice. I really do like this. I don't have the actual aftershave to pair it with, which is why I went with that shaving balm. I think it'll be a nice complement to it. So it's already starting to get pretty humid outside. All right, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to keep going. I still have plenty of soap in there, and I'm going to go through this. I get all this stuff going on right here, and that should be plenty for me to do my lather with. So we're going to go ahead and do that here. Yeah, this stuff is plenty. There's plenty in here. Alright, so we got let's take a little bit out of the bowl. I'm not overly crazy about this brush, but I haven't used it in a while. And it tends to really hold on to the soap a lot. I find it hard to use sometimes, but I haven't used it much lately, and I kind of wanted to give it a go. I don't like letting things sit unless it's my Vanderhagen brush. I can't stand that thing, so I just keep it for sentimental purposes. Yeah, see, there's still plenty of lather on that. But I do have the alum block going on. Always have an alum block. Even if you don't use it, it's good for the fingers. You don't drop your stuff, because you do not want to be dropping one of these, or worse, straight. You just don't. You're going to cut things off on the way down, guys. All right, with the grain. This scent is really nice. It's not, I mean, it's actually, I would describe it as a heavy scent. I would. But not heavy in the sense where, you know, you're going to be smelling it all day long. I mean, obviously, if you use the aftershave, you probably will smell some of it, but it's a nice scent. It's not too heavy by any means. Now, I know on some of my live videos I've done lately, I've done the entire shave. That works well with those, but where this is just this is a soap review, it's not, you know, it's not really about discussing a back and forth specific topic, so I'm going to try to just stick to the review itself. You know, I think that's fair to the artisan. So Not that Joe and Michael need any boosting. They definitely they're well established, and they've got a good product line, and I have quite a few things by them. And this razor is a decent razor for me, especially on my head. I've used it on my face. It used to be my go-to for my face, but the Mule is just a tad more aggressive. But this is perfect for my head shaves. I can use the Mule on my head without any problem, but so just remember when you're shaving, especially with these things can be the slant bars, meaning can be a little confusing to some people. Don't let the warped head confuse you. You're just gonna shave with it like you shave with everything else. The light pressure, the you know, take it easy on the areas that you need to take it easy on. You're still gonna shave with the grain. You can do all your passes the same. You just need to it just cuts differently. It's just a different type of cut. Some people say it's more efficient. I actually think it's a little bit more aggressive of a cut, well, more efficient, and I should say, not aggressive. And my head requires that because, as bald as it is, I've got a lot of hair up there that needs to be cut, obviously. People seem to think that I'm completely bald, and they say, you know, and they poke fun at that, but I wouldn't have to shave it if I was completely bald, right? So, all right, let's give this a rinse. Just gonna dry the head just a tad. We're gonna show the relather here. As you can see, there's still plenty of soap left in the brush, despite the fact that this brush is real stingy with it. The brush likes to hold on to it. Yeah, you see that? I don't really need any more. I'm just going to take a little bit more on there, just to might as well use it since I've lathered it. There. All right. We're going to go ahead and off camera, we're going to do our two cross grains. We'll come back and let you guys know how the shave's going. Thanks very much for joining us. All right, we are back. I just did my two cross grains, eyes to ears and ears to eyes, and the residual slickness is so-so. I give that a 5 out of a 10. But the scent is still there. I mean, it's light, but that's what I wanted for today, and it's a fresh scent like I expected. The slickness during the shave is definitely there. The cushion's there. The lather's the lather's there. So we're just going to go ahead. I did whack myself a little bit there, but whatever. That'll go away when I do the post-shave. We're going to go ahead and finish this up and do against the grain and a cleanup pass, and we'll talk about the final thoughts on the soap and the post-shave. See you guys at the post-shave. Thanks for joining me. Thank you very much for staying with us. The shave's completed. I got all my passes done, and this is slick. Well, the head is definitely smooth. Residual slickness is gone. I hate to say it. It's the first Razorock soap I've ever used where I've had that happen. But it's a very, very sticky, like not sticky, but it's just, there's no slickness at all. So we're definitely going to need some shave balm here. Today, for the witch hazel, got something different. I got Thayer's rose petal scented witch hazel. We're going to give this a shot, courtesy of Mr. David Bradner. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate that. So, throw a little bit of this on our hands here. Ah, much nicer than the crap I was using before. Feels good on there. So just kind of give that a minute to sit in here while we clean up and talk about the soap. So yeah, the scent is right on. Nice fresh summer scent. I really like it. I'm very happy with the scent. The ease of loading, it's there. I just had a little bit of trouble because it's this Badger brush, and you know, for me with this type of soap, this particular soap was kind of hard in consistency. I would have been much better off going with a Boar. Or yeah, probably just with that. I should just use the Boar. So I would suggest if you get this soap to use kind of a stiffer, or at least a brush with more backbone than this. But anyway, so that's my thought on that. Once it was loaded and lathered, it did fine. The lather just kind of exploded out of there. It did really, really well. I was happy with that. One second, I'm just going to rinse off the... Yeah. So, you know, once all that was there, it performed well. Just the residual slickness wasn't there. The post-shave on it, I've had better, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't have any irritation or anything. The slickness was there. My razor just glide right over that. I didn't have any issues. So I'm just saying that the soap is not their slickest soap. I don't know what the deal is with it, but or when the residual slickness isn't there. The shave during it, the actual shave part, it's fine, works great. So if you do use it, I would suggest with this particular one, make sure you pair it with a nice shave balm. That's all. Unless you don't mind the I don't know how to describe it. It was almost like it leaves you with a rubbery feeling on your skin. So if you don't mind that, then go for it. But now, I just changed the blade. Well, I took the blade out of this, so I always throw my razors in barbicide, let it soak for a little bit. Not long. We're talking maybe 10 minutes at the most. Doesn't need to be in there for very long. If you've got any writing on your razors or coloring of any kind, I wouldn't leave it in there for much longer than 5-6 minutes. If you start hitting the 15-minute mark, I've heard it takes the coloring off your razors. So be careful with that. So anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and use this this Scentsy post shave balm here. And give this a go here. I'm gonna use more than I normally would because I think I need it. I mean, it was that. I don't want to knock the soap but that's kind of how I feel here. That's about what I'm gonna use. I would, even though it left me kind of a drier feeling afterwards on the post shave, I would use this soap. In fact, I think I'm still going to buy an entire puck of it, and I'll probably get the splash to go with it. So if that tells you anything. Yeah, this is actually a very nice comp. This stuff smells very much like that shave soap. It complements it very nicely. So, all right, so that's pretty much it. I mean, we got we went over the qualities and pros and cons of the soap. Still got a little bit of whack there. Barely nicked myself, but that'll go away soon. Anyway, so yeah, I definitely recommend this soap, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you, and we'll talk back and forth about it. I'll get your comments as soon as I can. If you guys shave today, have a great shave. Enjoy the rest of your day, and see you guys in the next video. Oh, by the way, if you haven't given me subscribed yet, please subscribe. We'd love to have you on board, and if you hit the bell on top, then you'll get a notification whenever I put up a new video. I've been doing some live stuff. We're going to do a live chat every week. We discuss just a basic topic, and we just kind of chat back and forth and have some fun doing it. So join us for that. So again, thank you very much for joining me. Guys, we'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.